It is so nice to see you here. Yes, you're in time for your visit, for your appointment today, and I appreciate and respect such people who come in time, who come just in time when they need to. Just give me 1 second. Put my other glove on. See? It's only like 1 second. So, how are you doing? What can I do? How can I assist you today? Yes, you've been scheduled, and today we're gonna be performing a medical exam, but I wasn't told many details on the phone by you. Okay, your hearing may have gone worse, and just give me a second to grab some pen, take the notes. When did it start? How worsening up? Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna have a look while you're explaining to me. Alright. And when did it start getting worse? Alright. Yeah, for the past couple of months now. Like, okay. 1-2 months so far. And what made you come to me today? What was the moment when you realized that your hearing is really worsening and you need to seek medical attention? Okay, you're hearing some kind of a buzzing sound. Alright, okay. Yeah. Make sure to inspect. Maybe you have something in your ears. Who knows? That remains to be examined, of course. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna perform a medical exam which will be focused only about your ears and precisely your hearing. Do you have any questions so far? Great. Okay, you're gonna leave the talking to the professionals. That's fine then. Okay. Alright, let me just have a look now. Okay. Let's see here. Just checking the outer part of your ears, the appearance of your ears overall. Just see if it's going to give me any signs of any kind of ear infection, perhaps. Not quite sure. Just getting familiarized with the whole situation that you're in currently. Just going to have a look over here. I'm quite not sure. Maybe it could be ear infection. It could be misuse of Q-tips. It could be anything. Our ears and hearing, our eardrums are delicate part of the body. We got that. We need to be treating them carefully. That's it. Alright. Just hold still. Okay. So far I haven't noticed any visible signs around your ears that might indicate any form of use a tool here just to check the inner part of your ear to see if there is any kind of built-up earwax, rough top, rock solid earwax, which could be the reason for hearing issues. No, I'm not saying anything on this side, but I'm gonna have a look for this side, if you don't mind. Sorry, bumped your head right there. How does that feel to you? Is there any excessive sensitivity that bothers you? Yes, a bit. Okay. There's been a slight sensitivity then. All right. I think I've seen quite enough. Well, I haven't seen a lot. You don't have a lot of build-up or even rock solid earwax. I haven't noticed anything from the outer nor the inner part, which brings me to the next part. It could be due to excessive use of headphones. Do you wear headphones a lot? Okay, and let's say on average per day, how many hours do you have your headphones stuffed in your ears? Okay, 7-8 is quite a lot. Even I don't do that. Yes, I wear headphones too when I'm out. You know, I'm trying to avoid people. I don't like talking to people. Yeah, I'm a weird person, but for you it's quite unhealthy. And I'm gonna tell you why. Excessive listening to loud sounds. Specifically, loud music will damage your eardrums. Which means when I'm talking to you and when someone else is trying to talk to you, or you're trying to hear something, some sound, you will hear it less and less, louder. Which means that eventually you may need to use those special earpiece devices to allow you to hear properly. Yeah, that's what the elder people use. And you're not one of them, right? Exactly. You're not one of them, and you don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be one of them as well. So I don't listen, and I don't wear headphones 7-8 hours per day. Anyways, now, relax. I've got the solution for that. First of all, you need to stop. You need to stop wearing those headphones for too long. Yes, you heard me right. Right. Did you hear me well? And what did I say? Exactly, you didn't hear me well. Right, now let's step into the hearing exam, the actual hearing exam. So, for that, I'm gonna use random objects that I have placed here. I'm just gonna try to use them next to your ears. You're gonna tell me how well you heard them and from which side, okay? Yeah, we're just gonna try to do it fast. I'm not gonna do many details because that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna use this piece of package be able to tell me? Alright. So, how long did you hear this? Alright, kinda, you did, okay. And I want you to tell me if you can hear it properly. Right, tell me, would you able to hear this? Not a lot. You heard some clicking, but you couldn't tell what it was. Alright, this here. I'm gonna use this measure. How about now? Did you hear this? Again. Was it better or worse? It was worse, okay. I have no choice, I'm gonna use those spoons now. They may be a bit loud, so please just expect this basics. Did you hear this? Yeah, I presume you heard this way better. And yes, it was way louder. That's right, because I used those spoons and I literally was just brushing your ears. So, I don't know, if you didn't hear this, then that means you were going deaf. But so far, you weren't. Alright. Let's use this now, just to smooth in your ears, clean it up. Don't give them a little bit of a groove. Alright. Did you feel this? Yeah, okay. At least your ears aren't going up. Let me just use this to measure. Take some measurements before we conclude this exam. I think I've had enough for hearing tests. Just to conclude that, take off that. Oh, one more test. How can I forget about this one? The actual talking and whispering. Alright. I hope you can hear this. I'm testing the hearing over this side, and I really hope you can hear me properly. Would you be able to hear me properly? Testing your hearing. 1, 2, 3. How'd you hear this? You missed out the last part. I said testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, yeah. That's not a good indicator. But maybe I can try over this side. How well do you hear me over this side? How well did you hear me there? Okay, so from all the hearing tests, if you compare this side with this, is there any significant or even insignificant difference? No, I'm not. Okay, so you're struggling to hear from both sides. And just finish up writing. Alright. Well, I would like to conclude this exam. So, the actual exam where I was examining your ears went okay, but then the hearing tests, the hearing exam overall, didn't go well because we found out that your hearing has indeed worsened and you're approaching that deafness we want to avoid. So, my first advice to you is for you to stop, really just stop using your headphones for that long. Use them for 1-2 hours, but 7-8 hours, for God's sake. Why, you weren't born with them. That's what my mom used to say. Anyways, always listen to your parents, just like I do sometimes. Yeah, of course. Well, that's pretty much it. If you're really going deaf, just contact me, okay? Great. Well, I wish you the best, and